Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Transport Fever. In the last episode, we continued our work extending what I'm calling kind of a backbone line down, it's a north-south line that's running from the north end of the map, what I call the north end of the map because it's actually the north end of the map because this is a real-world place, all the way towards the south end of the map. Running into a bit of some money issues. We had to do a train upgrade that cost us a fair bit. In fact, I had to kind of make it a bit cheaper than I would have liked because I just couldn't afford the really nice train that I wanted to put on there. It would have taken so long to build up the money for it. So, money's still an issue. We have this line that we were building over here from Gradania to Atlantis. There's this ridge line here that is a problem. It's just in the way. And so what I decided is that we're just going to build a tunnel through it at some point. And we're kind of ready to do that. I can't remember which side of the track that's supposed to be on. It's actually supposed to be on this side, which I actually have the money to go ahead and just do this right now. And there's an argument to be made to just go ahead and do it. And I'm going to go ahead and click that button and make it happen. Alright. How much would it cost to put in the second side of this line? A lot is the answer to that question. Now, see, this would be a new line. It would only have a single train on it. So we don't necessarily need to double track it. Or even put signals on it just yet. So I could just say, make a line, put a train, and go. And get that making some money. But I think I'm actually going to hold off on that for a moment. Because I have a couple of things I was looking at here. Well, I mean, our current train still has a little bit to go before it is going to make any money. This guy is starting to really bring in some cash. 3.5 million per year. But I was looking at, who was it? Was it this train? No, I don't think so. I think it was this. Why is that only carrying 50 of 72? Because there's a lot of potential passengers on this line. You're carrying 36 to 36. And I think it might be worth upgrading these trains. Spending a little money to make that happen. We have two of these trains on here. And yeah, because you're not carrying a full load. That's... Now, we didn't have a tram system here, right? Wow, look at what this thing is starting to do. We do not have a tram system here. Though most of the residential area should be covered by that station. And this is very interesting up here. Oh, it looks like we're in the time period where we actually have proper, like, paved roads. Yep, and the cities are starting to upgrade the roads. I still don't think we actually need a tram system here. Let's see, what about Kakariko Village? I mean, it could be useful, but I don't think it's ultimately necessary. We had to remodel some of this a little bit. But yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and come up with a replacement vehicle here. Current locomotive is the GWR 440-3300. We got the Union Pacific 412-2, which is a ridiculously expensive locomotive. I can't afford to spend $4.5 million on a loco. So what's the stats on the current? $60 miles an hour, 680 horsepower. 99 miles an hour, 20... No. I was looking at this, right? 68, 897 horsepower. I think these are Prussian. They're currently using, I think, these on there. 12 passenger coaches, 33,000 pounds. And I think that we're going to go with these, 17. And let's add 1, 2, 3, 4 of them on there. Replace. 6.75 million to replace. I don't have that at the moment. I could potentially get that somewhat quickly, I hope. Or not. Just need some trains to make some deliveries. That's kind of been the nature of the beast up to this particular point. I need like 7 million. But if I can get these trains to start to make multiple millions a year, I get a couple of train lines doing that, then it'll really help. I hope. See, these massive amounts of passengers. Via Vel Rio. On that line. Do we have a train coming through this direction at some point? Now this train could probably also use a bit of a passenger upgrade. A speed upgrade as well. We actually do have access to high-speed track. Oh, there we go. Replace that now. Do it? Yes. And that train, yeah, also probably needs an upgrade as well. We're going to be hard-pressed to do that. Ah, we got new trams. Alright, but let's go ahead and head back out over here. And let's see what we can do. Because I'm going to need to set up a new line. From Gridania to Atlantis. GRD to Atlantis, and it's gonna need a train. Well, actually, it's gonna need a depot, I think, first, unless we want to use an existing depot. Which is a bit far away. Yeah, until we're using trains that running consistently faster than 75, I don't think I need to upgrade to high-speed track. Let's see if I can angle this away a little bit. And can I get my depot in here? Yes, there we go. I don't think there's any serious elevation changes here. Locomotives is what we're looking for. $60 miles an hour, 1,000 horsepower. That's actually not bad. Just can't afford it. $748 horsepower, 62 miles an hour. Superheated consolidation. I'd love to be running some of these big trains. $897 horsepower. The Prussian S9 KPEV. $1.64 million. I think we'll go with it. I need to continue to run at a high speed for the time being. So what was the speed on that? Oh, where did it get off to? $68 miles an hour. Okay, so we want a passenger wagon that can do 68. Or at least somewhere close. That is way too heavy. I guess I'll go with these coaches. Couple of them. Sounds good. Alright, let's get a good look at what it looks like. It doesn't use, these particular models don't use the coloration of the line. That's okay. Not all of our trains have to be colorized. Alright. How are our lines looking? New one's not making any money yet. This one's still losing money. This is making $2 million a year ish. These guys we just upgraded, $800K. They just need to get their passenger numbers up. Alright, new aircraft. New locomotive. Freight. Passengers. It's this guy that is still losing money. What could I potentially do about that? We could start trying to get more coverage here in Kakariko Village because they could definitely use a tram. They could definitely use a tram line. Now, we would have to create a bit of a line through there. We would need a connection around there. I didn't think that was going to work, but it did. Alright. And we could probably use a connection there. And there. Okay. And so where would be our tram tracks? Probably this outer loop around town there. What I need, like a full-on station. I don't think I necessarily would. Road vehicle 24 has reached its lifetime and needs to be replaced. You guys should be getting replaced by the Daimler top seater. I think that's our best bus at this particular point. Yeah, go ahead and do the replacements there. These guys just have to replace naturally because they're in the time frame where they're going to be at the end of their service life. At least that one is, anyway. That's weird. $793,000. All right. Well, we'll get that eventually. I'll replace it. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do just regular stops. And we're going to do a loop around town. And the stop out there ought to do it. Alright. You just need a tram depot. That's going to be easy enough. And then we're going to create a line. Actually, I'll probably go with this a little bit lighter color. From there to there to there to there to there to there. Just do a loop. This is the Tram Kakariko Village. Let's see, how many stops do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So 6 trams should work. 5, 6. Now the trams also are going to be set up with auto replace. Didn't I? No, I didn't. I thought I did. There we go. You guys are going to upgrade at some point. You guys upgrade at some point. It's not critical that I push the upgrades. Actually, I think that's the lighter color. There we go. And you guys switch over to that replacement. There we go. Everybody's all set up. Alright, how are our numbers looking? You're making $4 million a year. Your numbers are starting to come up. That's good. This is starting to get close to profitability. Well, that needs to fill up. I need to put a second train on that line. But this bringing in those passenger numbers, that's gonna be a big help. And if this can start pushing near 3 million a year, then I think we're really gonna start cooking here. The new line is, of course, a big drain at the moment, but that's just the way it always is. Are you carrying any passengers at the moment? No, you aren't. Now, I know that that's set up right because there's actual tram there in town. You don't really have anybody in catchment. That is going to be part of our problem there. Alright, so we're going to need a tram line set up here, but I think what we'll probably do is work on that next episode. And we'll go ahead and end this one here. So for now, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.